we're going to talk a little bit about why it is that a signal dynamics headlight modulator makes your bike more noticeable to oncoming traffic. This is a representation of your field of vision. As you look ahead, you can see you can see all the way out to the side with your eyes, pretty far out, over on this side too, and then height and down beneath it. That is your field of vision. Okay, well, realize the headlight that comes towards you on the road is a very, 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 very small point in a huge field of vision. I'm going to calculate it may be 1/5000th to 1/15,000th of the total field of vision. So it's not a lot of area for someone to pick up that headlight, okay? And of course, your motorcycle is competing with other shapes and colors to be noticed. Okay, now, I'm going to pretend this is a headlight. It's not a headlight, it's just a blinker light, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you first what it looks like with a standard headlight, okay? So I'm coming all the way back here. Okay, I'm going to turn this on. Now, this is what the light looks like, okay? You can kind of see it, but there's areas in the picture that are lighter where it doesn't show up much, and there's other areas that's darker where it does show up, kind of like in the real world. Now, here's the headlight modulator. See the difference? It shows up whether it's up against a light background or it's up against dark background. It is noticeable. Dramatically noticeable. Okay. It kind of is why emergency vehicles have flashing lights. They're blue, they're amber, they're red, they're white, whatever, but a whole bunch of colors actually a lot of times. The human eye picks up and notices alteration more than it does just static stuff. So again, your field of vision is gigantic, but your little headlight on your bike is just a small point. But you can make that point dominant and much more noticeable by having a blinking light. And that, in essence, is the concept of a headlight modulator by Signal Dynamics. Now, it isn't a scientific point for me to tell you my experience, but it is my own experience. I've ridden bikes since I was 14. I'm 71, so that's quite a while. I never had anybody pull in front of me with a headlight modulator on, but they pull in front of me all the time when I don't have. I'm riding a Goldwing right now, a large Goldwing, and I thought, oh, this bike is so big, it's very noticeable. Nobody's going to pull in front of me. Boy, they have. And so I made the decision once again to get a Signal Dynamics headlight modulator and get it in the bike. So anyway, that's basically, essentially, what it does. And in the other videos I'm making, we'll show what the system looks like. So this was explaining it. Then we're going to look at the system. Okay, that's another one. Then we're going to install it. Okay, and so I'll end up about 4 or 5 videos total. I'm trying to make it just as simple as it can be.